Chris. I'll meet up with him tomorrow night. And then we'll drive to our put-in at Green Lawn tomorrow evening. And we will start our trip on Monday morning. So we're all excited. I'm going to stop at Chain of Rocks on the Mississippi on the way there. Take a quick little detour and see the Chain of Rocks and mess around just a little bit, and then go on to Ohio. I'll stop somewhere along the way tonight, get a nap, and we'll start our trip on Monday morning, as long as everything goes as planned. So stay tuned. Okay, so on the over the Mississippi River for the second time on this trip. I crossed it in coming out of St. Louis, and I'm crossing it again right here at the Chain of Rocks. I can see the Chain of Rocks right there, just downriver from me. So I'm going to go around here, and there's a parking area right over there. I guess that's the fishing area, maybe. Anyway, so I'm headed over there. I can find my right exit and everything and get over there. But with this construction going on, yeah, who knows? But that's what I'm going to try to do. Is get over there, get a better look at the Chain of Rocks, and because one of these days, not sure when, but one of these days, and with the right river level, I'm going to take my kayak too over whatever Chain of Rocks. In case you're wondering how barges get up and down this river, the Army Corps of Engineers dug a side chute somewhere on this river for barges to Illinois to get around the Chain of Rocks. Because, of course, barges can't go over the Chain of Rocks. But that's how barges do it. They go around it. So, I'm looking for my exit. I see the road up here, I think, that I need to get on. But how do I get there? Okay. We'll check in when I get down to the Chain of Rocks. Okay, so I made it to Chain of Rocks Bridge. I'm so excited about this trip. Got a long ways to go. But I'll find the truck stop to stay at tonight and make my way on to Portsmouth, Ohio tomorrow. But this was a nice little detour I wanted to take. This is the old historic Route 66 bridge. Now it's a pedestrian bridge, so you can walk across and see the sights. So let's take a little walk and see what happens. Here's a little closer look at the Chain of Rocks. Before I could get the camera on, I actually seen some really big carp jumping out there. This is just beautiful. So this is the fishing access right below the bridges. So right there was the Route 66 bridge I was just walking on. And then you see the modern day I-270 over there. What a river. Getting to the chain of rocks, you have to cross a one-lane bridge, and you cannot see the other side of the bridge. So they have put up a traffic signal. So you have to wait on the traffic signal, which is several minutes long. And that's how they regulate the traffic on this one-lane bridge. So when you get to the stop signal, or the traffic signal with a red light, you're gonna wait several minutes, and then it will eventually turn green, and of course then you can go across the bridge. So interesting little fact right there. But it is well worth the hassle, if you want to say, to get there, because it is a magnificent sight, and I can imagine it's better in person than what is on video, so it's well worth it. Okay, so we're here at the camp the night before we push off the Scioto River. My partner Chris. What is that, Saber Flav? We're not doing that no more.
Saber. I don't know.
Oh, we scavenged for some firewood. We got the tent situation, Chris's tent, my tent. Never slept in this tent before, so I don't know. I did get it waterproofed and everything ready to go. This is our setup for the night. We'll push off sometime in the morning to drive to the Scioto River. Scioto River. Am I saying that right?
Scioto.
Scioto. Why do I say? I don't know. Anyway, so maybe I've been mispronouncing it all this time, but it's Scioto.
Scioto.
Scioto. See, I can't say it right. But anyway, hopefully the river will forgive me and won't punish me too bad tomorrow and the next 9-10 days. We had a little glitch on the takeout. Our planner
didn't account for construction on the porch.
On the riverbank, not next to it, not nothing, on the riverbank. I mean, not like they're digging the river's edge. So there's no way we could take out there. So we now get the privilege, I get the privilege once again to get on the Ohio River and go down 7 miles-ish to our takeout at the marina. So we got my truck staged down there. We got Chris's vehicle here that we're gonna take to Green Lawn. And anyway, our trip will start in the morning. So until then, sleep good.
Yeah.
You got it going?
That's Matt there playing with feminine products.
Hey, women are good for a few things.
You can't.
Now watch, it's not gonna work because I'm on video. Come on. This is a brand new flint stick, so sometimes you gotta work at it. Once you get them going and you use them a few times, they tend to put off a little better sparks. So I'm getting good sparks there. And all my stuff is dry, so I don't quite get why it's not catching. When I practice this at home, it'll hit right away. I never was good working under pressure. Come on. What is not working right? almost have it. So close.
So myth busted. Women feminine products are flame retardant.
That's what it's supposed to be. It started to go once there. I have never had this problem. This is crazy. There we go. I know I forgot to do. I forgot to fluff it a little bit.
A little bit of fluffing takes the performance anxiety away.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get this yet.
Where's your little blower thing you got?
Oh, it's in the. It's in the bag marked medicine. Yeah. Oh, come on. So they're starting really well, but they're just not burning very good.
Nothing beats good music and a good fire. Well, good music anyway.
That's enough out of you.
Now everyone's going to want the heckler to try.
No, my thing's not sparking. This is terrible.
There we go. So just so the audience, if you see this, you need to know that I had full faith in Matt. I just was giving him a hard time.
So I can't get the makeup pads to start like this. Alright, so it may have taken a while. Just one more proof, never give up on your dreams.
I was about ready to give up on that fire though.
Nah, we got alternate methods. We're just trying to be pure basic, pure
Minimalist. Primal.
Primitive.
Yeah, that's the word.
I'm so excited about this trip. My mind is yeah.
And that's a far.
Okay, let that build up a little bit. Without stirring it up too much. And then once that gets... Okay, so we arrived at our put-in. We're walking down to actually see the river. Nice little trail. Up to the parking area. Well, yeah, parking area.
Celebrate America's 250th with a beer that's made of America.
And our put-in is right over here, I guess. This is the river. I walk over here a little bit. We'll get a look at the dam from the river view, I believe. If I get through this brush right here, we can take a look at the dam. Step over all this stuff. There is construction going on, but there's the dam right up there. And we're going to think about this for a minute or two, and we got to still confirm where we're parking Chris's vehicle, and we will be underway. So can't really get a shot downriver, but you'll see that on the video. Okay, so we had a little glitch this morning on our put-in, and so we should be a couple miles down the Scioto River today. But we're not, as you can tell. So we had to alternate our plans a little bit. We now have a new plan. We are now getting on the river tomorrow near Circleville. I think that's the right thing. Anyway, so we're at Lone Elm Monument, I guess. Chris had always wanted to see this place, and so we decided to come and visit it, check it out. So here's a nice little ornament, I guess, with the plaque. I can't read half of that, so just gonna do this, and you can pause the video and read this. Interesting. And then I think over here we may get a better description of what's going on or what happened here in history. So we're at Logan Elm. So I thought the bugs got it, but I guess lightning got it. So I was a little bit wrong on my facts. So this is just a nice little park where history happened all those years ago. And we're gonna camp again tonight where we camped last night. And we'll continue our trip, restart our trip or whatever in the morning.
All right, so what do kayakers do when they can't get on the water? We do the next best thing, walking trails. We're at the A.W. Marion Park campground outside of Circleville, Ohio. About ready to go over this bridge. I think they gave us an option, but I'm not going to take the lower option.
Yeah, there's planks missing out of that one.
Nice little doozy.
Well, in high water, this would be a hell of a creek to kayak.
Yeah.
And I would say the water's been up here a time or two. The way these things have warped and whatever. You know?
It's always nice to see nature. If you can't do it by kayak, you do it the other ways.
So that trail goes down to the lake. That little path there. You can see the lake through the trees.
Yep. So while we're walking the trail, we set back up at A&W camp. We're going to look and see what the radar looks like tonight as storms are starting to move in again, I think, in central Ohio. So that puts us at a little bit of a worry, considering the Scioto River is already inundated with rain from flooding a week and a half ago. So we're a little worried about water's coming up, but we'll reevaluate tonight after the storms come through, if they do, and look at the NOAA data and what they're projecting and make a decision from there. Got a squirrel or something climbing up that vine.
I notice there's a lot of ground squirrels or chipmunks around here.
It's right there on that vine if you see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I think his tail's hanging off the back of it.
I don't see it. Oh, wait.
Yeah, he just moved.
Yeah, I think I did get a glimpse of him.
So yep, this is what we kayakers do on our time off. You see River Matt has now become Trailblazing Matt. So,
so this is a 5-mile loop trail. So
you afraid to do 5 miles?
no, but we're not making very good time.
We're going to have to pick up the pace.
We're gonna have to, yeah.
I don't know if I want to climb up that other bank we just went down.
Well, maybe we'll go around it. We won't have to. Maybe there's another bridge.
Okay.
Maybe there's a swinging rope we can swing over.
Maybe there's a kayak.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yep, we'd get there definitely. All right. We'll cut out for now, but there's always adventure around the next bend, in this case the next trail bend. Yeah, Matt was going to say something profound when we found this little steep incline or decline.
Yeah, now just remember, in nature, when you go downhill, you gotta go uphill sooner or later.
Yeah,
So if we had
maybe.
to climb something like this down here to get back up, or will it be steeper than this? Oh wait, we gotta think positive. It won't be near this bad.
Yeah, I'm going with not near this bad. And I'm just keeping the camera running in case he falls on his rear end.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, I'm the
That's
one.
for the blooper reel.
Okay, because I'm editing.
Yeah, and he's gonna. Oh, this is what you get with a couple of idiots in nature.
Crazy
Yeah,
kayakers.
that's our natural environment is the river, not trails.
All right. Almost got to the bottom. I made it through the rapids and I'm still upright.
Yep. I'd like to see you do a roll in one of these.
No.
A kayak or roll. Do it.
I don't think this trail's going to do a kayak roll. I am going to go on Missouri one of these days. Well, I got to get the right spray skirt for it first. But I would like to try it.
Yeah, there's a couple things I want to get training for too for my business. Because I'd like to be able to train people to do that kind of stuff.
I watch some whitewater people practicing rolls and whatever and give their instructions on video.
Yeah.
And I think I got the idea of it. But when you roll in a kayak, you see whitewater kayakers do it all the time and it seems so easy, it looks so easy, and they're like, well, that's easy to do. No. They make it look easy because they have hundreds of times practicing rolling and not being successful before they finally get it right.
And getting over the initial panic too is the big thing.
And so when you see the whitewater kayaker either on video or on the river and they flip over and they roll over and right side up, and it's so easy, it is for them, but they got thousands of hours of practice doing that.
Right. And I don't know, I've never looked into it enough to know whether, I'm imagining you can't do that without a skirt on, right?
Right.
Because you'll just...
pack fills up with water and that's going to hamper you. And I actually think it can be done, but it makes it like so much harder.
Right. Yep. So I do know Matt has done some self-rescue on the Missouri River. He's got a video out there you guys can check out, which I think is important for everyone to at least see, but always practice.
That's a funny story. So, real quick here. I got in a little comment argument on Facebook years ago about setting kayaks filled with water, and you can't get back in them if you ever flip and they sink to the bottom. Well, maybe certain situations they sink to the bottom, but anyway. So I told my son I need to do a video. He had just got his drone. He's like, great, we'll do it with the drone. I'm like, great. I'm like, let's go do it. I'm like, well, the water's kind of cold, but let's put that on our list of things to do. He's like, Dad, water temperature might be cold, but it's 85 degrees out there right now. How long you be in the water? I'm like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 minutes. He's like, you'll be fine, let's go do it. I'm like, all right. So we jump in the truck and we start driving, and I start trying to go across the bridge, and he's like, Dad, where are you going? I'm like, I thought we was going to video a self-recovery. We are. I'm like, okay. Well, where are we going? I'm like, to the river, of course. He's like, Dad, I didn't mean to do it in the Missouri. I meant on a lake where it's safe. I'm like, no. What better place than on the Missouri to do it?
Yep.
Plus, we'll be right off the boat ramp, off the channel, where it will be safe. And he's like, you're crazy. Anyway, that's how the video happened.
Yeah, and he is crazy, but you can check that out on his YouTube channel too. Matt's Kayaking Adventures.
I believe the title of that is Self-Recovery.
Yep, I think so.
Red. I see the blue marker. Where's the blue marker this way?
On that tree right there ahead of you.
Oh, the leaves are hiding it. Okay. Glad you're navigating.
I usually do. I don't let him know that though. Now, this is what you miss if you don't come out in nature. Beautiful little rock formations. You can actually see, I think, if that's not, I don't think that's culvert, but you can see there on the left side where it's kind of, the water has worn down the rock. I believe it could be culvert, but it's hard to tell from where I'm at. Nice little pool area there.
Five more feet of water, that'd be a nice kayak ride.
Yeah. Phew. So we were beginning to think that when the sign said 5-mile trip that somebody had rubbed off the 1 before the 5 and it was more of a 15-mile, at least it seemed like it, but we don't think so. We ran into somebody along the trail that told us that we're heading in the right direction, and about halfway to our mark back up at A.W. Marion, so we continue to trek.
Imagine the water flowing down here, how pretty that would be. Can you imagine the noise that would make
Oh yeah.
with the water flowing over it?
Maybe that's why they have their house up there.
Maybe.
There's a little house sitting up on top of this hill there.
Chris, we're on the far side of the lake.
I told you.
Are we supposed to be here?
Hey, blue trees right there. So I believe so.
Yeah, we're on a good track. If not, we should be.
Because adventure is always around the next bend.
Yes, it is.
I hear some ducks or geese or...
No, I think that's a... Oh. Whatchamacallit? I can't think of it now.
Oh, that's just cool with the lake in the background.
Oh, yeah. Clear that out. Set up a little homestead right there. Oh my goodness.
I put it on top of this knoll right here. Wrong way, that's the red.
Well, I see that, but I didn't know if it was a shortcut through there or not. Jeez.
Shortcuts. I think this guy's ready to settle down for the night.
No, because it looked like this went around and went back to it, and I'm like, well, why go around there if we can just go through there?
Uh-huh. This is where I'd set up shop, somewhere up here.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, let's have some fun, and let's push this over the edge. It's almost over the edge anyway. It ain't that big of a log.
Are you discussing a crime? Is that?
Yeah, it's not gonna move.
Oh my gosh, I can't take him anywhere.
If it just falls over the edge, I didn't do it.
That's true. I guess that's like if, you know, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, does it make a sound?
Same thing. And yes, it does.
Do bears poop in the woods?
No, no.
Have you ever seen it?
A bear poops wherever he wants. Mayflowers, I believe. Is that right?
Don't ask me.
I think theirs not blooming yet. I think they're Mayflowers. I think. Or maybe they have already bloomed. I don't know.
That's a bigger lake than I thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
Oh, it jumped from there to there, back to there.
Oh, that's a nice little, I'm assuming a floating dock.
It was
If this gets up.
apparently. But I don't know, it was made like that apparently because that's not a natural bend. So nature didn't bend it like that. Plus you can see what was put together
Yeah.
right there. So that was made like that. So at one point the lake was up to this level, or maybe does get to this level sometime. Maybe. So we gotta go
That's beautiful.
all the way back around to there.
Yeah, we have to go clear across the other side of that lake to get back where we're camped at.
Yeah.
But I think this view was worth it.
Yeah.
Little family of ducks.
So Hargus Lake is what this is?
Hargus Lake, yeah.
H-A-R-G-U-S. Hargus Lake. You getting the ducks in the picture?
I did, yeah.
That is such
Yeah.
always a pretty picture to see a family of ducks like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
think I found the river to kayak. Just follow the V's. Couple strainers down there, you want to be careful of those.
Well, I want to tell me your theory about this following the V's, Chris.
Well,
These are actually pointing the wrong way.
the V's are headed into the opposite. That's why you have to zigzag, man. What would you say? That's a level 3 rapids?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're halfway back to camp.
A little bit more, I think.
But it doesn't matter because, you know, we're just having a relaxing day anyway.
Yeah, you can't beat this scenery. This is beautiful. Good kayaking spots too. I mean, nice little islands and peninsulas to
Yeah.
good fishing. I know there's been a lot of people out fishing. I gave up fishing a long time ago because I cannot catch anything. A lot of snags, that's what I catch.
Well, there is an art to it. Some people got it, some people don't.
Yeah, I do. I truly believe that. Because I know I don't.
I'm a hit and miss. I catch some fish, I don't catch some fish. So I'm a hit and miss kind of person.
Well, there's River Matt next to some water. He's a little happier now. Not as grumpy now that we found some water. I've noticed that.
What do you mean?
Look at him. He's smiling, laughing. Yeah, we're having a good time now. We found water.
We're gonna find water
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Get that land turtle into the water. He's fine.
We're gonna find river tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. See, that wouldn't have been good for us to come out of after those rapids.
No. Well, one thing for sure, we set out for an adventure on this trip,
We're getting one.
not knowing what to expect, and here we are on the adventure, and we still don't know what to expect.
No. Now, if this loop is not a true loop, then we're in trouble, my friend.
We just keep walking.
Yeah,
What
we'll
other
make it
cho-
a loop.
What other choice do we got?
We don't. Not now.
Too far to turn around now.
You got those little coves and inlets there. It'd be cool kayaking.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be a nice lake to check out, explore, whatever. Wonder if we can camp on the island now.
Doubt it.
I got it too.
A little nice little island in the middle of the lake there. It'd be cool to camp out on that. I don't think we'd be allowed to, but it would be awesome. Beautiful country. We're continuing along the 5-mile trail. I think it seems more like the 15-mile trail. Oh no. That's leading us into danger again.
Well, oh, so we're still on trail.
All right. Whew. Okay, if you can hear me, we are being chased by the most dangerous of animals along a trail. A bunch of kids. I think it's a 4-H group or a church group or something, but they're hot on our tails. And I think we're in danger, so we're hightailing. You can tell I'm out of breath. I don't understand. They're faster than we are. They just might catch up. Hey, we are at A.W. Marion Campground. And if you don't hear from us, this is why.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so we had to change our plans and we're now on the Ohio River, or will be shortly. But we came to look at Lock and Dam on the Ohio River. And, well, you turned around, but we're both here. We're going to walk over to the water's edge. So the lock would be the concrete wall over there. Right, Chris? Yeah.
Right, yep.
And then, of course, we've all seen things like this before. That's just the dam. If we get lucky, we'll see a barge come through. And I got my marine radio on, so we should hear them before they come through, if there's a barge coming. So we got time to hang out here for a little bit, because we're doing a short trip on Ohio. We're taking 2 days on the Ohio River, and of course the reason for that is weather on the Scioto River was just not good. The water level was up and down like a yo-yo, it seemed like, and never good to go in high water. So we changed plans, come down here. This is just so awesome. We don't have these on the Missouri. So when you want to kayak through these, when you get here, you can actually kayak through the lock, but you have to contact the lock master, and you can go between if there's barge traffic, you're waiting on the barge traffic because they got priority. So if you're in a pleasure boat kayak, it's my understanding that you would call and say, hey, you know, kayak, I'm headed this direction on the river, can I lock through? And the lock master will come back and say, well, how far out are you, and that kind of thing, and if there's any barges that you're gonna have to wait on. And then that's pretty much how you do it. So you can kayak through these locks. You just have to wait your turn, and sometimes you could be waiting a while because barge traffic has priority. So that lock, that whole concrete wall over there is the lock part of it. Pretty impressive structures, I think. You want to add anything?
Just, I don't know if you mentioned, this is the Racine Lock and Dam here in Meigs
I didn't
County,
know.
Ohio. So, I can't remember what the village of is in West Virginia across from here, but it's close to Latard, I believe, or someplace. It's near there, but
Oh, the current's not very strong.
no, I think the river is a little bit down, actually, which is kind of surprising to me. I haven't seen it this low in a while, so just some weird things happen in Ohio. We have high water on the Scioto River, and then in the watershed there, and it's low here, so just some weird stuff. But
So, I don't know. We might. I don't know. 2 miles upriver from our put-in, river miles. Current kind of looks a little bit strong though, doesn't it?
it is, yeah, not as
So-
strong as you usually see it though.
So yeah. I was kind of thinking maybe we could paddle upriver to it, but I'm looking at the river thinking probably it's going to be too much to handle in one day and still make our camp tonight. So anyway, we got to look at it. That's the main thing. Pretty impressive.
And the way this walkway is, you get a pretty good, I mean, you're right here at it, so it's really nice. And a lot of people fish off of this too, so there's good fishing, I know, and people compliment that, so it's pretty beautiful.
It is. I think it is beautiful. All right. We'll see you at camp tonight, or put in, or some other time.
Out.
Okay, I didn't notice it earlier. And I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera. I think I'm there. But there's a barge. Can't see it on my little screen. Anyway, you can see the barge right there. The wheelhouse. Right there.
If I'm not mistaken, you're watching it rise up a little bit, which is really cool.
Yep, it's coming up. Real slow. That's why we didn't see it earlier, because it was coming up. I think I got the camera pointed at it.
Yep.
It's hard to see on this little bitty camera, little bitty screen. So that's the purpose of the lock and dam, is to take it up to the next level, take the barge up to the next level of the river. We got the radio on, so of course we wouldn't hear no traffic while they're in the radio, while they're in the lock. But once he gets up to level, we should hear him give the all clear to move out on the radio. So this might take a while.
You're starting to see the back stacks of the
Yeah.
tug come up.
So we'll actually see him leave the lock because the dam's in the way. But we'll be able to see him to move. We'll be able to see him move forward. I've never seen this. Well, I've never seen a lock and dam, and so obviously I've never seen a barge go through one, except on video. He's still coming up. And this process does take a while. So if you plan on doing it in a kayak, you better be comfortable in your kayak, because first of all, you're going to wait for barges to, you know, till there's no barge traffic, or there's a good break in the barge traffic where they can allow you to go through. And then you're going to be sitting in that lock for a while until the water level raises or lowers, depending on which direction you're going. So it's a time-consuming process.
And it may be a thing where they just tell you you're going to have to portage too.
Yes,
so.
that's a possibility too. Usually these locking dams have a portage route, and the logmaster should be able to inform you of where that route is to portage around the lock. That's where a radio comes in handy, but there also should be posted on each side a telephone number we can call by telephone, and if I'm not mistaken, a lot of them. Okay, so that, if I'm not mistaken, that's the signal to move forward. And I don't know if it came through on camera, but the radio just said he was.
Alright, y'all have a good afternoon. We'll see you then.
Alright, so they got the okay on the radio to go ahead too. Not sure how clear that. Not sure how good that come in across on the camera, but it was clear to us. So he should be powering up and moving on. Yep, there's the smoke.
You know, as long as I've been on the river, lived next to the river, I've never seen this either. So this is a pretty cool experience. Whether you've been living next to a river or not, to see something like this.
And he is slowly moving. But as I started to say earlier, there's a rope that you can call, or a button to push with an intercom on that concrete wall somewhere there. And a lot of locks, I'm not sure if all of them have it, that you can communicate by intercom. So when you do a river trip and you have lock and dams on it, you need to research how you're going to communicate with the lock and dam to pass through or portage around.
Yeah, and the best recommendation is to know where your portages are before you get on the water. Every dam that you're expecting to pass through, or not through, but around. Research ahead, know what dams you're looking at and are going to be meeting up with, and know the portage.
So there they go, and they'll come out the other end, which we're not able to see because of the dam. But now he's on the same level of river as the upriver side. So these basically work the same way as the Panama Canal. I mean, it's the same principle, just different waterway. Okay, we'll see you at put in.